When Ravichandran Ashwin spoke about the team composition a couple of days ago, where would you fit in 3 left-handers? There was a lot of talk about his analysis, and it was actually, he hit it on the head. Now, a couple of days after the Asia Cup squad has been announced, Ravichandran Ashwin was not there in the squad, but then he made it a point to ensure that he got over it and also used the opportunity to pick up his ideal World Cup squad. And before you all point out, oh, Ashwin must have picked himself in the World Cup. No. Ashwin picked his World Cup squad with certain locks and with certain combinations that he prefers India might be doing in this World Cup. But he also critiqued the Indian fan as to not backing the players, because he blamed a certain kind of an IPL warfare. I had mentioned in the morning wrap about this IPL warfare bit. Now, what is it that Ashwin has said about this IPL warfare bit, which is very, very interesting to say the least, and it is a message to the Indian fan: get over it and support India. This is the thing that Ashwin has said, because he said, what is the World Cup squad that he sees in his mind when he was asked about it? He said, 2 all-rounders is the reason we have 6 fast bowling options. The Asia Cup squad, you would have seen, okay, there are 6 fast bowling options. Why is that? You have 2 all-rounders, one is a batting all-rounder, one is a bowling all-rounder. Hardik Pandya and Ravindra Jadeja are anyway your locks. He mentioned this term that you will have to pick these 2 players before anything else happens. Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja, that is your number 6 and number 7. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, there is no problems on that. He even backed KL Rahul to come in at 5, because he has been your player with pedigree at the number 5 position. So, that is number 5. At number 8, we can have Aksar or Shardul. If Shardul bats at number 8, there are 4 fast bowling options and 2 spin bowlers. Come to think about it, why can't the Indian cricket team rotate between Aksar and Shardul for that number 8 position, depending upon the situations? True horses for courses, not the horses for courses which the team was operating in the past 6 years, where people would just get a game and just try out certain experimentations. No. If it is a rank turner, then you play 3 spinners. But for the better batting depth and for the better combination and balance, Ashwin reckons that Shardul is a better option at number 8. Aksar can come in if it is a very spinning wicket. Say if Ekana turns out to be a sluggish, slow turning wicket, maybe then you can play 3 spinners. Maybe at Chepauk, but Chepauk has also changed in its character. The IPL is not the ideal sample size, because even in the IPL, you had wickets which are very flat. So, that is why Aksar can come in if the wicket is turning, if it's a rank turner. A true flat wicket, then Shardul can be your number 8. So, he's put a versus in that entire situation. Aksar versus Shardul. The same situation is in the number 4 situation. Shreyas versus Sky. So, there are 2 spots actually which are up for debates, because out of the 11 that you are going to pick for the World Cup, 9 are locked in. Rohit, Shubman, Virat. That's your 3. Number 5, KL Rahul. If he overcomes the niggle, if he overcomes every single thing, if he is consistent enough, he is your number 5. Number 6, Hardik Pandya. Number 7, Ravindra Jadeja. Number 9 is Kuldeep. Number 10 can be Siraj / Shami. Number 11 is Jasprit Bumrah. Number 4 and number 8. That is the situation. 8 can be rotated around depending upon the nature of the wicket. But it is on the number 4 thing that has divided fans in this country. Suryakumar Yadav or Shreyas Iyer. Because if you look at it, Suryakumar Yadav, the criticism is 50-50. Yes, he's been your go-to player in T20 format. Yes, no denying that. He is one of the best in the T20 format. But when it comes to the ODIs, 26 games, still not averaging over 22-23. When others like Sanju Samson and Ishan Kishan have gotten a longer rope or a shorter rope of it. Short rope for Sanju Samson, slightly longer rope for Ishan Kishan. Surya has gotten the longest rope. But Ashwin reckons that this is needed because teams that have gone on to win major tournaments, they have backed players. That is the situation. When you need your best player, you have to back them. And that is what is going to happen if teams have to win. I mean, even in 2011, if you look at 2007, 2011, 2013, players were backed. They came good in the right situation. And that is why MS Dhoni should be considered as one of the greatest captains simply because he backed players. In Dhoni's case, look at Ravindra Jadeja. Jadeja was perennially struggling every single time, but Dhoni said, I back him. And that is why you see he was your star in 2013, and that is the reason why India won their last ICC tournament. Ashwin credits this lack of backing, the fans' criticism that has reached a crescendo on certain players on the IPL warfare. When we are building towards the World Cup, we should see all our players as representatives of India, not the Mumbai Indians, not the Chennai Super Kings, not the Kolkata Knight Riders, not the Rajasthan Royals, not Delhi Capitals, not any of the franchisees. Once the IPL is over, put a cloth over it. Accept that he played really well in the IPL and is there in the team. Fans are engaging in this war even in the IPL. You look at the current toxic environment that is there in the IPL. Fan bases ensure the team may be good, but the fan bases ensure that their team's reputation is dragged through the mud. Mumbai Indians is a classic case, Chennai Super Kings is a classic case, Royal Challengers Bangalore is a classic case, then even you may look at all the other franchises also. There are certain fan bases that criticize players. Surya Kumar Yadav and if all the other players are picked, there is a certain entity in place that is ensuring everybody is picked. But no, if you are the best player, why can't we back them? Surya Kumar Yadav has the potential, he has the potential, he's not shown it yet. Hopefully, it's shown in the World Cup. Maybe, maybe not. If it fails, it fails. Then all, like Ashwin's words were there, hindsight experts, they were all right in that sense. So, IPL is really touching the lowest of the low when it comes to the warfare bit. This guy represents a particular franchisee, we have to hate him. Consider RCB. Look at the amount of hate that went towards Shubman Gill when he knocked them out of the contention in the playoffs. That is the way how the Indian fan has degenerated, unfortunately. And because of that, Ashwin has also rightly criticized this mindset. Because once the IPL is done, get over it. Finished. IPL is just 2 to 3 months of entertainment. That's it. The rest of the 9-10 months, it's India. On the selection bit, he is very practical and pragmatic about it. He said, selectors know what they are doing. One hopes that they know what they are doing, but in the press conference you saw when Chairman of Selectors Ajit Agarkar was there was clarity. Except on the injury, remember Ajit Agarkar is no medical expert. So how can you tell him that, okay, I know this particular injury, what has happened, it needs a time of recovery. He is not Dr. Ajit Agarkar, he is the Chairman of Selectors Ajit Agarkar. On all the other points, Agarkar was very clear, forthright and practical about it. He answered more questions, he did not leave anything vague. So, selectors know what they are doing. In a country like India, some players will miss out. Yes, he did acknowledge, in a vast country of 1.4 billion, only 11 slots are available. It's unfortunate, some players will miss out. If you extend it to 15, even then, 15 out of 1.4 billion, it means 0.0001%. You have to be really lucky to be playing for the India jersey, and that's the problem of plenty in India. I think the Indian team knows in what venue you need to play 3 or 4 pace bowlers or 2 to 3 spinners. Asia Cup is a testing ground for combinations. This, among the 15 or the 17 who have gone to Colombo or for the Asia Cup in Sri Lanka, they will try out the various combinations, and that's why you see Ashwin yet again hits the nail on the head when he says that, okay, you have to stop this IPL clanism that exists. Back India. The selectors will be knowing what they do. If they fail, they fail. You have to move on, because winning the World Cup, winning ICC events, it is never easy. Even the best teams do not win on a regular basis. India, they won 2 World Cups, but it took them immense amount of skill to win it. You can't win World Cup and ICC events on a whim. It's because we believe we can do it, but belief is fickle. It can waver 50-50 on some days. So we have to just back the Indian team. Let's hope from the Asia Cup onwards till the World Cup, they put on a winning streak, and that the errors and mistakes of 2019, 2015, 2017 and also the 2 T20 World Cups of 21 and 22 are not repeated. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.